Surprise! Hello and welcome to the next journal. Yes, this is journal number 34, the day after I told you it wouldn't be any. I solved the problem. I have no idea from the beginning how to do it, but all you have to do when you are programming stuff is go back and see what routine did you put in last. And did you really control that one? I didn't, I can tell you that much. I think I can actually put it back again if I just fix it. Behind us we see that people are disappearing. That means that there are probably two splines at the same place and one of them is ending nowhere. I have to collect that. That's one A test already done. What I'm going to do now is going to drive slowly, or should I say the normal speed, down to Filen. And it should take me around 22-23 minutes, depending on the traffic, of course. But I'm not going to stop and take up any passengers. I'm going to stop twice, mainly because we always have to stop at those two places. So I have to stop there. But at one place I don't think even there is one bus stop, nevertheless. So we are just going to drive from Halle Station up through city and then down again to Filen. So this is how it looks. I can tell you that tree there should be moved a bit. Well, there's plenty of stuff to do. And now I don't even remember. Oh, we are on our way. Now I'm driving the old man. Two reasons, you know them. They are very old and therefore they are having a bit of a problem with uphills and stuff. And secondly, oops, I can see my left mirror. That's very important. Now I do have a lot of pedestrians out walking, as you can see, and they are having a bit of a trouble getting there where they should, which is strange because they should easily do that. But that helps us. Whoa, that corner is way too hefty. Okay. Well, that's how it is. It is a very bad corner. You shouldn't have any traffic when you enter it. So that's cool. And we are uphill already. And you can hear him work. And if you look in the mirror, you can actually see the diesel smoke just getting out there. Now, what was the problem that I couldn't load the map? Well, as I said, you have to check and see what did you do last time. And one of the things I did was the AI list and the parking cars list. And in the parking cars list, I had accidentally added stuff, more trees and bushes there, I suppose. I had added stuff that I didn't want to have. I just pasted in stuff from the AI list into the parking cars list. But they shouldn't have that last bit that said tab 10. They shouldn't. So they got tab 10 when they shouldn't have one. And that's the reason why it went wrong, I should say. Let's see. We are now going to... Oh, that house is way up in the air. We'll fix that in the next thingy. So now we are back in business, and I'm sorry to say, no, I'm not sorry to say, I'm very, very pleased with that. Now the traffic rules in this corner is probably not what I want them, but still, let's see if we can just get our... Now here's actually also bus stop, so when you're taking that corner you should stop and put at least I think it's 4 or 5 persons per stop, so that's rather a lot. a bit too much. perhaps. Well, we'll see about that. And now we're getting up towards the city. Normally you can't hardly meet one of those guys there. And it's taken me 3 minutes already just to drive up to this place. And that's correct. That's what it usually takes. It shouldn't, it should only take 2. But I know for a fact that it takes that much. And here is our first stop. Should be here. I need to stop. And then we should load at least 15-20 passengers. You are about to do that. And that means that you are 5 minutes late out of town. So out of Halle, you're always at least 5 minutes late. And there's no way you can get it. If you're lucky, you are just 2 minutes late in Mello. But normally you aren't. You are just late. And that's how it is. Oh, that's just another house up in the air. And that house should also be checked. Well, we are going to do a lot of these. And I can't see why they are up in the air. I have leveled them, but we'll fix that again, I suspect. And you are going to turn. Oops, now. This is one of my biggest problems. No, don't. Darn. These buses are long, as you probably know. So, let's leave the pizzeria and the stuff alone. You cannot drive this fast through this corner normally. So I'm just overdoing it. And it's 40 through Halle. So you can't go faster. So what I can do, of course, is just get that list back up and running. Most likely just make sure that the AI list was probably working perfectly, but the traffic, the parked cars list wasn't. So all I have to do is redo that one. Now I have, of course, made copies, but I will make a copy of this one before I do any more changes, because this is working and I am so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, you don't know how happy I am. Oh, and I'm driving too fast. I haven't put up anyone. So this is it. This is I haven't seen the map from this view before, and well, the same goes for you. But I must say it looks good. It looks pretty good, at least. Yeah, there are plenty of stuff to be done. You are not kidding me at all. Now I will probably just level them and then lower them, because that's the easiest way of doing it. And as you see, there's not many people out walking over here, strangely enough. It seems like the crossing is actually generating the most people, the most pedestrians. And if they just get a sidewalk to walk on, they walk away. But if they don't get one, they are coming back again and again and again to haunt you. And as you know, the sidewalk is actually going up to our left, where that red car is. So now we should not have any more of those guys. And my stones are gone. There should be some stones there. They are not there. Strange. Need to fix. The birch trees are okay. Should be a bit more crowded, perhaps. Well, we'll see about that. Nevertheless. Let's see. What's wrong with that? Oop. It's not 60 yet. But down in this valley, we are going to have 60 miles per hour, 60 kilometers per hour from here. And we need to keep at least 60, or even 70 nowadays. Upsy daisy, come on. And this is why I use the man bus. You can hear him work. You can really hear him. He's down to 40 uphill. If I take in the Volvo, which is more silent, of course, I would probably just swoosh up this one. And I will try every bus that I have at home. I will try and get into this map. So everyone is tried, tested, and we are ready. Now we are up 60. And we are off. And the excavator, is it out there? Yes, it is. It's actually an old tractor. He's been bogged down in the swamp. But what the heck? Come on. We just get some speed, we can reach it. Now we're coming towards this fantastic railway bridge. Normally I do not release my throttle, but I am catching up the truck. I really don't want to be passing him. And upsy daisy. Pushing the one to the floor. There should be cows at least, because there's always horses here. But I'll get back to that when we get to details. One of the main problems with OMSI is that it's spawning vehicles from everywhere, and some of them is stationary and some are not. I really don't like it. Now I did see before that I had the Renault Clio still on. Why I don't know, but I think it has despawned. It was in the one of the updates. We'll see. If you see a Renault Clio, then you know it's a new car. It shouldn't be there actually. It has just slipped through. And the Citroens, we don't have that many Citroens in Sweden, so I thought of just going through it. I would love to have some Volvos and stuff, but we add that if it works. He's not even holding 60 kilometers per hour. Now let's see. It should take me 12 minutes to go from Halle Station to Mello. And now I'm stuck behind a truck, so now I can't do anything. And we are soon to be in Mello, so I don't want to be taking through them. Here's the scrap heap, scrap yard. It's on our left. And it's gone 10 minutes already, so now all I have now is 2 minutes to get to Mello. Fun. It's fun to drive this one when you haven't driven it in real life even for 6 months. 7 months even. And there he goes. Bye bye truckie. I am driving an old city bus. Now this is a city bus, and because it's a city bus it is of course not as good. But we'll get back to what buses we should use later on. We might actually have the Citaro as an original Filen bus. But if I'm able, I will most likely drive Volvos the most. If I'm able, I will do that. Oh, there's a backdrop hanging up in midair. Whoops. And as you see, it's very far. Whoa, we're up in 70. Man, and it's a downhill over here. Slight uphill and then a downhill. That tree can't be there, we can't see enough. And we are at the duck pound. Duck pound. I like adding water. Water is a simple feature. A bit too high, but we don't bother. Whoops. And we're down in 50 again. And now, we should have been in Mello by now, and we are not. It's almost as if it's in real life. As I said, we usually are 5 minutes late. Which sounds a bit strange, but still, that's how it is. Come on, you old cow. Oops, we are now going in for 40 again. Now, I know the speed limits because I drive these ones in real life, but OMSI 2 hasn't been given anything about being 40. So the cars behind me, are of course not happy that I'm here at all. And here we have a little bit of fixing up to do. Good. Well, I say it's looking pretty decent, at least for a first try. I must say, there are plenty of things to do, of course. You can put more shrubberies and stuff in, and you can have whatever you want. Now we are going down to Mellow City, and we always have to stop here. And as you see, we still have a bit of a problem down there with the pedestrians, but not that many. That's good. So let's just in and stop, because there's always people who wants to go with us over here. And we have a traffic situation up ahead. Okay. Well, we'll just keep on. We weren't that late. That's good. We actually weren't more than 2 minutes late, so it could have been worse. It could have been much worse. But now we have this traffic problem. That lady isn't moving, and that is a problem. And then we have a guy crossing straight through our bus. Well, that's what they do. And I don't even know how to honk. Come on! Now, there's not much room for going around it. But I'll try anyway. Nope, you have knocked over a pedestrian. No kidding. Well, I need to drive my bus, and this is not good. I really have to make something out of Mellow, because Mellow has been... Well, it's not that big a problem in real life, if I say so. Right. We should be arriving in Filen County within 10 minutes. Or at least that's what we are told. And that's because we are taking... mostly we are driving from Filen to Halle, 5 minutes rest, and then back again. So there should be buses coming and going each half hour. So from Filen, there's one bus every half hour or during midday. And the same goes from Halle down to Filen. And that's why I need to see that we are able to do this 22 minutes. Because we often, well, the guys, my colleagues who are smoking are saying it's a nice run. You can always smoke. Yeah, that's possible. I don't do that, so I don't know. Oops, now we are back up at 70 again. Still floating mid-air, and I can't understand why. But we'll get back to that later on. Now that's a strange sight. I don't see any... Oh, it's water. Okay. I really like this bridge because it's perfectly so narrow as in real life. All right. And I'm happy to see the map working. Now, as I said, I'm going to take a safety copy of this, and then I'm going to redo the AI list and the parked cars list, and then I'll try this one out again. But you don't have to see that. And we are not taking the 416 because the 416 is actually, I think it's 45 minutes. Whoa! Are you braking, man? Yes, he was going to turn, that's why. 12:28. Well, it should say 12:22. Perhaps I should have put myself... Okay, that's good. So the ticket machine is actually 6 minutes ahead of what I'm doing. I got 7 minutes to get down to Filen now. Then we have been driven for 25 minutes. This is actually really exciting. And as I said in journal number 33, if there's anyone out there who want to be beta testing or just testing, just driving this thing, just let me know and I'll make sure that you are getting notified on the forums. I realized, by the way, oops, there's someone coming. I realized that I have forgotten my login to the OMSI forums. I've been checking out. What are they doing out there? Haven't I removed that? Well, that's going to get lost as well. There must be a reason for them being out there. Well, it looks good. 20 minutes are coming up. I won't release anything that you can't drive a line. You have to drive a line, of course. So I'm going to put in both 415 and 416. And when I know that they are working and you can actually take up passengers and stuff, then I will release it. But it can be within any 2 months now, which I really feel is good. And hopefully, well, let's add it. And it's going to be a free one. This is a freebie, mainly because it's just fun and it's not a real map. Me and several others out there are actually just making these because it's fun to do. So that goes without saying. We are not going to take any charges for this. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It looks way too less cool to be charging anything. But it's fun. Oh dear. Well, you don't know why it's fun, but I know. Oops, here comes some ladies. Now we start. Oop, that was fun. Oop, here comes. There she comes again. All right. I should probably just connect that one to some spline over here so that keep on walking. And we are down in Filen after 21 minutes. We now have 9 minutes to reach the station, and being a bit of a let's do that. Not as heavy traffic here as it is in Halle, which is strange. And upsy daisy. And there's people out walking. Walk faster, God damn it. They're always summer dressed, even if it's snowing. Isn't it strange? Right, now I'm here after 22 minutes. I'm at this one, and I always have to stop and let people go here. And we are now closing in on. Actually, this is rather good. We had a little accident, a little mishap in Mellow. But still. This is good. Now this crossing I am going to redo over and over again. Mainly because there's no way we can take these corners as is. But we'll try. "15 seconds to 23 minutes. That's nice. If I had a quicker bus, I would probably go faster, and if I went faster, I most likely would have made it to 22 minutes with people aboard. Now this is where you unload. 23 minutes and 15 seconds. That's good. That's really, really good. Right. I'll just... Yeah, I hear you. Neutral. Well, I'm pleased. I'm very pleased. That worked better than I thought. Okay, now we are going on track again. I hope you enjoyed this little tour from Halle to Filen. It took me exactly the same amount of time while driving with very few passengers and an old bus. So I'm very pleased. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with more OMSI and OMSI journals and OMSI add-ons and OMSI buses. Yeah, bye.